Today's topic is society. There's a lot of things in society you find so many presences and so many different varieties of people who have manifold destinies in many ways, and through them they've manifested society. It's a place where we all perform our own required duties so that the world is turning in a way we can sense, in a way we can imagine ourselves being a part of, and agree with our molds and manufacture and shape, model, size. Society is a great divide. It comes from great people saying things like, to attain nirvana or be part of a kingdom of heaven. It's not everyone who wakes up every day in their castle and has a kingdom, but it's not everyone who wakes up every day in the wild oats and sows a few more of them on their journey through. The thing is, in society, there's only one place, there's only one purpose. That's not use, that's being a part of. It's taking on the karmas, all of the daily influences, and being the best you can so that you make it through every day and realize yourself foremost. And through that realization, everyone is also able to grasp reality and hold it and not fall into those pits of worldly despair and other unruly dispositions. You know, it's not like you're allowed to kill someone and get away with it. That's not right. But we send the militaries all over the place, and they're like a country on their own. They just answer to the different offices. They have the different headquarters, the different command centers. And they kill, ravish, ravishly. That's their richness. See, the world is a really rich place. Not a single person who realizes this is going to ever be allowed to be poor. In this richness, though, is the struggle for power, the competition for control. We never get out of it. It never ceases to exist. It's an endless roundabout. You turn one way and go another way, and this happens, and therefore it happens. And there's no explanation. There's no requirements for one. Whoever's the head of the society, you know, we all get to vote. We all get to vote. And that's where the law line as well as the law is drawn upon. You know, it's not like you want to go see a lawyer and call them the shit of the earth because they're doing their job, you know, whether it's protecting your finances because they need to be paid, or, you know, going to an officer and saying, you know, this person did that and they're going to do something about it. That's their duty. That's their solemn duty from the first initial mention of your place and their place, and the world goes round and round. Society has become a great disaster only because there's so much of a divide between fact and fiction. It's such a great friction. It causes mental deterioration. It causes those psychoses and those neuroses. You have to hate somebody, just because you love somebody. It's detrimental in a way, in a whole. The truth is the only grain that's sowed among the collective to establish reality. So we search and we pray and we ponder and we exist through night and day and job. You can go on and on. There's so many of them, who thinks that just because you walk into the dentist's office, you're going to be dealing with a great germ. That's, an interesting thought. Who thinks that you're going to walk into a president's or any other political sphere's office and realize that you're actually dealing with God or Goddess? Who's going to walk into a rich person's, a Mongol or a Mogul's environment or atmosphere and realize you're dealing with a hindsight of the family? Everything's hidden. They may have wives across the country. They have children with each of their wives. And they go on and they can continue because that's able to be supported in this climate and under these conditions. We all know it, Not many people haven't had the fling or affair caused by those rampant people who are actually there to, show you this can be done. That's why their family has 500, 600, and 700 children, and they're each worth over $1 billion. It's a controversial aspect that the rich can control anybody, or that there's someone who can even control them. We struggle with those thoughts and those things every day. If you look at the society of India, you see all the rich people are outsiders. They're all NRI status. It's a non-resident India thing. They don't want to be resident Indians because those people are so old and they've been there so long that they can actually see themselves and see that there's no way that this is an equality. This is no way this is a surmountable thing. It makes them, jitter and be fearful of these people just because they have money. And they wallow in it. In America, they're allowed. They're all over the place. The whole country, it's like a big spoil of the richness. You go to the huge buildings and the huge houses and the lavishly large cars and everything it appears to be, that those kind of people can walk free among the Americans as people because of the way that it's set up. In China, they rule the government even. You find, just by going to the different places and seeing the different laws and structures and settlements, you can really only come to this simple conclusion that everyone needs to feel safe. Everyone needs to feel protected. But in the same tune, we're corrupting ourselves by leading that kind of an existence. We're always after money. We can't even, hold a serious conversation without looking at the other person as the objectified existence. Oh, we need this, we need that. You're going to help with this, you're going to help with that. And what is it? It's nonsense. It's totally fantasy.